This is the Rebel Scum Podcast. Available in video on YouTube and audio wherever you listen to your podcasts. Every week, Brock and James talk the latest rumors, news, and theories from a galaxy far, far away. Support us on Patreon for exclusive offers and join the Star Wars discussion. Patreon.com/Rebel Scum Podcast. Here are your hosts, Brock and James.
You are always scum. Rebel scum.
Konnichiwa, scumbags. We are in the heat of
the moment.
Star Wars celebration. This is the Rebel Scum Podcast. I'm Brock. This is James.
Hondo.
Fun, exciting times happening. First day.
Sure, yeah.
I'm totally thrown off by the time change here. So it's like the first day.
Brutal.
Celebration. And I'm like, because you were like, what did you like from Friday? And I'm like, you mean Thursday? He's like, no, it happened in Friday, man.
Well, it was funny because we were like, let's do it Friday night. Because I was like, all the good stuff, the juicy stuff is going to release on Friday. But really, it was Thursday into Friday morning.
Yeah.
Because I don't think about time changes. I am the Eastern time zone, and the world revolves around me, Brock.
Absolutely.
That's right. Andor Season 2, release at 7 p.m. Eastern so I can watch it. Yeah, so that's on me. Because I don't do math.
Yeah. But exciting times. What was the first thing you liked about Celebration over there in Japan?
Well, I don't like Celebration. So look, I've been online a little bit. I haven't been online crazy. So if you're talking like the reveals and stuff like that we got in the first
just like day. Anything you've seen, you're like those like, oh, that's fun. What was the first thing that popped into your?
The first thing I saw was the title card for Mando and Grogu, which is haven't we seen this before? In the release date, which I think it was that oneer, that shot that's in that trailer. That thing, just the oneer at first got released, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And I know everybody likes to hate the Mandalorian now, but I'm still like, I'm all in, man. I love Mando. Mm-hmm. So what about you?
Yeah, I think that's the first thing I saw, but like it was like, yeah, no doy. I from just like thinking of like what was cool, what got me hyped was like seeing their little stage there, like not the like main panel stage, but like the fun like
the live
show. It's just like I'm like Star Wars Celebration gets it right every time. I'm like, that's always fun to look at.
You know what? Remember when we went, that was right where we went right away. I was like, I told them, like, I got to go to the live stage because I remember that from the Force Awakens year. I thought the live stage was the best. And yeah, you're right. That's like, it is the best spot, and you have a lot there. I haven't seen a lot from that stage yet.
No.
I saw a little bit of Ryan Gosling, who's officially confirmed to be in that movie that we'll talk about in a little bit. That stage is awesome. I also, there's a slate of movies. There's the Dawn of the Jedi, the new Jedi Order movie with Rey, Simon Kinberg trilogy, Star Wars, Sean Levy, Mando and Grogu, and Taika Waititi is still in the mix.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
I saw a thing, the Tomb Raider TV show that Phoebe Waller-Bridge was doing at Amazon Prime has been canceled. It's done. They're not doing it. And they spent like millions upon millions on this thing. And remember, J.J. Abrams was also working on a Superman movie that they spent millions and millions of dollars. These studios need to start spending millions and millions of dollars on things.
Yeah.
And maybe just do them.
Yeah.
Like, I look, and Ron just ingested, how about that Rey movie? The Rey movie's on the list. But again, Brock, it was announced at Celebration 2 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
On Good Friday 2 years ago, which was earlier than this good, whatever. But it was still 2 years ago, and nothing. Like now they're like it's not even a peep. Instead, we got a trailer for a movie that wasn't even announced at that celebration.
Yeah.
Typical Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, that's great. Like you make all these announcements till you're blue in the face, but like,
And yeah, sorry,
yeah.
go on.
No, that was pretty much it. It's just like I'm like, cool, make them. I dare you. I double dog dare you to make these movies.
Double dog dare.
Yeah.
On Patreon, Ron, who's in the chat right now, had this question, and I saw it, and I said we're gonna save this one for the show. Brock, you haven't seen this question, so I'm gonna let you answer it first because I've had a lot of time to ponder on it. How long do you think it will be before Starfighter disappears? Which, of course, is the name of the movie. It made me laugh.
Because the funny thing is, like, I saw Ryan Gosling get announced, but like, I have this bad habit of like flipping through Instagram. Star Wars Instagram's page has been great on keeping you up to date on what's happening. Like, it's been solid just to give you like this and this and this. So like, I see Ryan Gosling coming out on the stage with Sean Levy. I don't hear the audio. That's my bad habit. I don't play audio on things, so I didn't even clock what it was called. I was like, oh, they're making that movie. But yeah, Star Wars Starfighter. The second when I did hear it, I'm like, this has bad juju on it already. Like you just like no. It's like, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. I can see Gosling in like he's a pilot and he could just be anybody. I assuming that's what the show is about or movie is about. I don't know.
Fantasia
Mm-hmm.
texted me, and he was like underwhelmed by that title. And Andrew loves everything.
Yeah.
Look, the movie's probably gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna be like, Star Wars, but like, yeah. For me, this, and like I said, Sean Levy, Big Fat Liar, greatest movie of all time. Big fan of that. But and I have it on DVD. If you don't believe me, I'll go through my DVD collection and find it. It's alphabetical, so it should be quick. But I don't know. Like Sean Levy makes sense for the hire to me because I saw somebody be like, oh, they were referencing Free Guy and how bad it was or something. I'm like, that movie made a lot of money in the pandemic, like a lot of money when people.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I thought it was good. No, I actually really enjoyed it too. But whatever your thoughts are, like it made money. Yeah. During a time when movies weren't making money. Yeah. like that says. Then he did that Netflix movie. I don't know what the views were like on that, but I'm sure they were fine. That movie was okay, but like it looked pretty good. Like it looked good. I'm sure people watched it. And then he did. What did he do after that?
Is he Deadpool?
Was it Deadpool Wolverine right after that? Anyway, he's on a roll with movies and Real Steel. He's on a roll with these movies. But like, so he's a no-brainer hire. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it's like, okay, shoot it. But that's kind of been like Kathleen Kennedy, KK, her MO though, right away, right? It's like flavor of the week. There's your hire right there. These guys are hit. That person's a hit. All these people are popular. You get them. Sean Levy though makes sense. And the other thing with Sean Levy versus the other guys is, I feel like he is a company man. Because of Deadpool and Wolverine, like he knows how to work in that studio system. Yeah. So it's kind of like, I think that benefits him more than what's their names that did 21 Jump Street. Like I think it works to his advantage. He knows how to make movies that people are favorable for. But now you got Ryan Gosling's confirmed. The rumor is Jesse Plemons as the villain, and I love Jesse Plemons. And then Mikey Madsen, who just won the Oscar, passed on playing a role, and I'm just like, everything about it to me is just underwhelming in terms of It's like you're just going for like here's the name. I don't give an F about your names. It's Star Wars. You put a robe over a guy's head, I'm in. You have I don't care. Ryan Gosling is like your Alec Guinness, fine, but everybody else, I don't need to know who they are. Yeah. I don't need to know it. It just seems like it's so lazy. They're like, I don't care. I don't care.
You know what that sounded like? That sounded like some throwaway thing they put into like Entourage. We're like, yeah, he's gonna be the next Star Wars movie, and like everybody's gonna be there. Like it's just like, it's like, oh yeah, Robert or no, Dustin Hoffman he's gonna be in the Star Wars finally. It's just like that Seinfeld joke.
Yeah.
Like,
And yeah, it does. It feels like that, and it also feels like the Netflix algorithm making a movie. Like, well, people like this, and it's like, just freaking make a Star Wars movie. And now I'm not gonna look. I really don't care who's in it, if they're A-list or not.
Yeah,
I don't need the names in it. So that's me though. But I mean, Star Wars. I'm glad though that we're getting Mando and Grogu, and then we're getting Starfighter. We can finally go back to the movie theater watch it. And Brock, here's the big question for you: how do you feel about Star Wars returning to May?
I don't hate it. I was like, okay, so Starfighter's in May of 2027, and Grogu and Mando are May of 2026. I'm like, yeah, that's a month that you continue to make up pretend things for. So like, let's do it. Christmas is always nice, but like, I'm also, I don't know. May is like usually a busy month for movies. I can't remember. Yeah, typically it's like almost summer.
But Disney owns most of the temples, so they can control the Avengers movie. They can control Avatar, which is Christmas anyway. Right? So DC, they have to work, but DC hasn't. They're not a threat yet. And Jurassic Park, that new movie, man, I just saw a thing. I'm like, damn it, what? I hate that you got me, because I know it's like, I know it's gonna suck.
Yeah,
but I'm like, I just hate the marketing because it's working on me.
Yeah,
it is working on me in ways that I'm just like, damn it, I want to watch. I'm like, I don't care. I do care. Vermont Mike, what's Starfighter supposed to be about? So I had to step away. We don't know what it's about. We don't know. Somebody knows. They haven't announced that yet. They said they're shooting it in the fall.
Yeah,
but it is set about 5 or 10 years after the sequel trilogy. And then the part that really annoys me is maybe we'll see some characters from the sequel trilogy in it. Maybe the script is written. You're shooting in 4 or 5 months. Just tell us right now. You just bring out Rose Tico right now and say Rose Tico is in it. Just do it. Just do it.
I think Lucasfilm needs to stop doing this. Oh, we're going to announce things but not show you anything. Yes. Or we'll just show you a title on a black background.
Yeah.
Shoot it. Shoot half of it. Make a trailer. Show us something. Sizzle. Like, I don't care if you bring out 7 Ryan Goslings. It doesn't mean anything until you show us something. And granted, I know Star Wars Celebration does a thing where you have to be there to see the thing. There is a Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that they saw that you can probably see because you saw it, James, and I saw it. And it wasn't hard to find it.
I saw it because you said you saw it.
Yeah. So like it's like I understand that, but like unless like it's like, oh, we'll show this to the fans. Suck it, people at home. I'm like, great, it exists. It exists. To an extent, it exists. Why are they showing up to this without anything? Especially after last time, they're like, we had all these ideas and they went away,
which they always do. Marvel, in my opinion. Marvel can get away with Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom and everyone going crazy. Star Wars can't do that. DC can't even do that. Like we've been burned so many times by these franchises on their stupid announcements, but they don't mean it. Marvel, their track record's been pretty solid with announcements and then movies. There might be 1 or 2 that haven't come to fruition, but even Ant-Man, which was a debacle, ended up happening, and they made 3 of the damn things. So Marvel I think Marvel can do that where Star Wars thinks they can do that, but they can't because it's ridiculous. But Vermont Mike is saying right here, like, so basically it's a big name actor plus movie title. It's supposed to be a big deal. No thanks. Give me the plot. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
Give us like, there's no, like, that's the thing. It's called Starfighter. Okay. What's it about?
What's it about? Yeah. That's wild that it didn't describe a synopsis.
They're so obsessed with this, with being so secretive. And I understand, like, you don't want to spoil anything, but just be like, guess what? It's just, first of all, it's Star Wars. So we have a pretty general idea of something there's going to be space in it.
Yeah.
So just be like a young starfighter, blah blah blah. Like the Skeleton Crew synopsis, where it's like the kids go missing and they run into a guy and they try to find their way home. That tells you nothing, everything but nothing at the same time.
Tells you nothing.
But it's enough that you're like, okay, that's what it's about. Like you gave us a.
I'll write a synopsis. Okay, so the premise is like this. It is confirmed. This happens after the sequels.
Yes, that's confirmed.
Okay.
Yes, that was confirmed. Yes.
Okay. A decade after the war between the Resistance and the First Order, a ragtag bunch of pilots start up a de facto squadron to save the galaxy from an unseen villain. Will there be intrigue? Will there be the Force? Who knows? But there'll be starships. 2027. Like, it's that easy. It's just like you could get like I don't hate. I don't care. I know people get annoyed by AI, but you could literally it's gonna be about pilots, and it will just write something. Like it'll be good. It'll be vague but enticing. Like that's all you need. Your writers just write something. It's so dumb. Or like concept art. I would have been like, great.
So they're doing an Art of Andor concept art book that's coming out. I'm really excited. March 2026. The show is 3 years old. The show is 3 years old, bro. Just put the thing. Wait, where are you? Where are you right now?
We don't want to spoil anything.
Like 3 years old. They're like, you're gonna wait. The show will be 4 years old when the Art of book comes out. It's like, know your audience. The nerds want to spend money on your crap.
Yeah.
Just throw it out there. Like they should have had a Ryan Gosling Black Series figure of his Star Wars character at Celebration.
Yeah.
Here you go, $80. And people would have been like,
yeah. The announcement was weak sauce because it was like, yeah, we knew about this. Like cool. He came out with a never tell me the odds hat, but like, which we got to get our hands on. But like, it's just like, people traveled to Japan. I don't know what the actual breakdown of who's gone. Like, is there a lot of Japanese people at this convention? Is it a lot of Americans? A lot of British, Canadians, whoever, blah blah blah, Spanish. It's like they traveled, and granted, they traveled just to be around Star Wars and then buy that really cool merch. But it's just like, come on. But anyways, like, I will agree with Kevin there. It's like, it is pretty hype. Like, you see that stage and you're like, fun. You're like, I wish I was there.
I think the biggest problem, I guess, is the Ryan Gosling wasn't. I can't remember who announced it, but it seemed like it was like an official announcement when it was announced 2-3 months ago, whatever it was.
Yeah,
but I guess it wasn't. I guess this was the big announcement. Maybe those things I need to make not leak. Just like the Daisy Ridley Ray movie that's never going to happen. That didn't leak before we got it, right? So I don't know. I think it probably would have been stronger had.
Heidi, the Acolyte art book is coming out in June.
It actually is.
Eat it, James.
But even that's a year after the damn show came out. It should be like, guess what? This is the finale. After the finale, go buy this damn book.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree.
But Andor is it's just ridiculous how late. Like 4 years for this Art of book. They had the art. The art was there before they shot the show, bro.
Doug Chang's like, this is mine for a while, okay? Like,
he owns it for 4. There's a lease on it. He has it for 3.5 years. Then Disney can do whatever they want.
If they don't make the first season again in 3 years, he has to give it up. It's like, it goes back to the original owner. In the same vein, it's like, again, we didn't officially see the trailer for Mando and Grogu, but there is I believe a still shot of this new Road to the Hutt character that's going to be in it, and he's muscular. Oh, Jabba the Thick, Jabba the Jabba. I don't know. Which is going to be voiced by
Jeremy Allen.
Jeremy Allen White, who is a fit gentleman. So I mean, cool. It's just sort of, again, it's like that's not exciting because we knew it was coming. If you had said it then, I'd be like, oh, that's pretty fun. Like we would be more into, like, if none of this internet stuff had been released on the internet, it'd be like, oh, okay, perfect, that's fun.
I do like that they teased his visual at the end of the trailer. I do like that. I saw people complaining about the Mando and Grogu movie online again, and I was like, time for the mute button. Muty, 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 mute, mute, mute. I think it's going to be a great movie. It looks like so much fun. I don't care what anybody says. That movie looks fun.
Yeah, looks awesome.
It looks like a Beach Boy song.
Yeah, it does.
Fun, fun, fun. Till her daddy took her AT away.
Takes what was his ship? Which is back now.
The Razor Crest.
Razor Crest. Till your daddy takes your Razor Crest away. Yeah, I mean, how has it been 20 minutes and we haven't talked about Pedro Pascal's pants yet?
Is he a pirate?
I don't know.
What was going on there?
It's shorts and then the bottom part of pants and then shoes. I'm sure there's some kind of boot that's actually cute. It looks like it's like leather pants that got cut off below the ankle and then continue down. But I'm sure it's like a boot that makes it look like it's pants. But like, I was just like, I get it, man. You like fashion. It's like it's like chill. This is Star Wars Celebration. Like, no one's caring what you're wearing.
Yeah, I thought it was a choice.
It was a choice.
But he looks like a pirate from the waist up. He should just come out in some Fantastic Four costume.
I mean, Pedro can do whatever he wants. I won't yuck his yum on fashion, but I was just like, I was like, yikes.
Get this: the Mando and Grogu movie was shot for IMAX.
Oh, cool. I get excited about that, and then I never go see the thing in IMAX. I'm like, oh, fun, and I never go.
I'm just reading this article on the Rotten Tomatoes website. That's where I got that. There's too much writing here. Oh, Maul! We got to talk about Maul.
Yeah.
Maul.
I mean, they didn't really say much about Star Wars Tales from the Underground. Like, that wasn't really talked about, right? I just feel like it's mixed. It's mixed.
I think that's the animation panel, which is today or tomorrow. But tomorrow and the next. I don't know what they were on anymore.
That's genius. It's just like, you always do well with this animation, so just keep making it. Why not? Like.
And Sam Witwer reportedly said that he was very involved in the story, and they asked him questions. So part of the title here is Star Wars back or some nonsense, something stupid like that. But the reason why I think of that, because I think of Sam Witwer, talking, and the way things have been treated as of late. I would say the last year or so. I feel like, because The Last Jedi, and we won't get into The Last Jedi, Brock, but The Last Jedi, I remember Mark Hamill had a lot to say about Luke Skywalker, and they didn't listen to Luke Skywalker about that. Do you remember that? Yeah. Tim? I'm wondering if they look at the outcome of all of that, and they're like, you know what? Maybe we talk to people that have been doing this for a while. Like, maybe they've changed their tune on I Know Best to... Maybe the person that's played him for 40 years. And I'm not even taking a side on Luke Skywalker at this moment. I'm just saying, looking at the way they've been handling things for like the last year, it feels like they're giving a little bit more creative power to the actors, frankly, the people who have portrayed the character. Because look, Luke Skywalker is not Mark Hamill, but Mark Hamill is Luke Skywalker. And maybe his opinion was valid to a point. But they just shrugged him off, and maybe they could have found a middle ground there to really understand what was going on.
Maybe.
I know it's just a hypothetical based on what I'm seeing here.
I think when it comes to animation, like, Filoni is just like,
we're
gonna do this. Who did Filoni come out with? Oh, Pedro, because he took Filoni's hat and put it on his head, and it's like, I learned today that Pedro Pascal's head is a lot smaller than Dave Filoni, because it just sort of like it's like that looks okay on Filoni. It doesn't look exactly right on your head. But I feel like with the animation, it's like I I think I think like what's his face? Filoni has like full he has full kind of like control of it. So yeah, I think he's open to listening to people, but like I think at the same note, it's like he's like I'm making this call. Like,
Well, I think also with Whitworth, he's been on podcasts where he said like some of the lore and stuff like that, where he's kind of corrected some of the writing.
well, it's always
I
nice.
think, yeah, and I think you have, I don't know, when it's Star Wars, you have to pay attention to those things because if it's one big long story, you have to respect that big long story. And when you start like doing things outside of it and start not caring about it, I mean, like Kiadi Mundy's birthday, for example, like you start and that like I still think that's the stupidest thing to argue about ever. But on the other side of that coin is if you are going to tell people someone was born in 1993 and then you make a show that takes place in 1991 and that character's like it just what I mean? It's like maybe you got to stay true to what you're telling people because it's the continuity of it, and people obviously live and breathe Star Wars for better or worse. So as much as I thought it was ridiculous, and I didn't even know I thought it was like Caddy Money, but like maybe someone from a species. And then I didn't know until someone posted the credits that it was him. But like, I don't know, maybe I think you got to look at those things and be like, maybe as inconsequential as it seems, maybe we got to take a little bit more care in those inconsequential factoids, because there are people out there who have Kiadi Monday tattoos on their butts. And they're gonna be very butthurt about this whole thing.
Ayo. Yeah, so I guess like the big things were definitely Grogu and Mando trailer, or dates are the big thing, and then Starfighter and I'm like I don't have this game, but like the fact that Hondo is gonna be the new storyline for Star Wars Outlaws, I'm like, ooh, I want that. Am I saying that? Is that the right one? Yeah.
You told me. I haven't actually looked it up.
I
Outlaws is funny because the only two people I know that have it don't even aren't big Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
That's
and
they both like it. And they both like it as non-Star Wars.
What's the free one that's like
Outlaws.
The shooting game. Outlaws. Outlaws is the game I'm thinking of.
Wait.
Right.
Oh my god, I have that one too. I haven't played
you have it. You have it. What's it called?
Star Wars Fortnite type game. How about that? That is not at all what I was looking for. Fortnite. What's Star Wars Fortnite? No. I said
Hunters.
Hunters. Oh.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Yeah. I have Hunters. I haven't played it much.
Me too. No. Yeah, so there's a new DLC storyline. I forget what they call it now with the games. And Hondo is gonna be in it. And I watched
Hondo.
I'm like, that's cool. Like it's like I don't have a PS5, but like I definitely once that's out, I want to watch all the cinematics with Hondo. It's just a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's like, of course you're gonna make a movie with Grogu in it, and it's probably gonna be very successful. It's like, yeah, no doy. Like it's easy.
There's a good chance though that game will appear on the PS4 or Xbox, that other Xbox, because Fallen Order, what's it called? Survivor is now on PS4. I haven't played. I don't own that or have it yet, but because I forgot it came out because there was like no fanfare to it at all. But yeah, so there's a chance that it'll appear on the older consoles because it's not selling so great. Mm-hmm. So if they want to make some money, I'll buy it. I'll buy Outlaws if I could, but I'm not buying a PS5 because video game consoles are just so the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is going to be as powerful as a PS4 and cost twice as much as a PS4. I don't know. I just don't. I know it's Nintendo, but I remember I have a Nintendo book. It's called How Nintendo Conquered America.
Right.
It's a great book. If you haven't read it, you gotta check it out if you're a Nintendo fan. But in it, they talk about like the Game Boy was created, and it was made black and white so that it could be affordable.
Yeah.
And also only have the 4 batteries, so it would be, the batteries will last forever.
Yeah.
And then they're like, and then the 3DS came out, and it kind of ruined them because they did the complete opposite of that. And I'm like, you keep doing the complete opposite. Like, learn your lesson. And the Switch 2, but at least you can play Breath of the Wild on the Switch 2.
Yeah, but like it's retailing at $440, but is that US dollars?
American.
Have we heard what it is going to be in Canadian? Is that been confirmed?
No, we're waiting
what
to
it is?
hear what the tariffs are going to be or something. I don't know. I don't know how that'll affect us.
Just ship it from Japan straight to us.
Yeah, I love it. The tariffs are coming, and like planes came in with iPhones, just filled with iPhones from China. Yeah. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, that's the thing. Ship it from Japan, but also, like Mario Kart is going to be like $113 Canadian.
Yeah.
No, Brock.
Oh, look at me. I don't make these choices.
I paid $99 for Super Nintendo with Super Mario World in 1990, whatever it was, 4. Okay? Do not charge me more for a game.
The AAA games are coming out, or they're $90 already after tax. So it's like, it's just I get it. It's insane, and especially because there's like a different price on like if you just buy it digitally or if you buy the physical copy. It's just like it's so funny how like quickly it's like it's not about the games anymore. It's just like it's gonna be how much? It's like I don't know. After PS5 came out at like $700, I'm like nothing shocking to me anymore.
No, that's a good point. They're way too well. Actually, PlayStation just sent out an email that their PlayStation Plus is going to go up in price. And our friend got his email $224 a year.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Thank you. I've got my Nintendo Mini waiting to go.
Yeah,
I'm good.
It's what was I gonna say? Frick, what was I gonna talk about? I don't know. We'll see. It's just the thing is, it's like you got to have a game. Like Mario Kart sounds fun. It's Mario Kart, of course it sounds fun. And then Donkey Kong has pants, so it's like, but like for me, it's like you put out a Pokemon game on there, I'll be like, well, okay.
Well, that's coming.
Yeah.
Pokemon's coming.
Oh,
Pokemon's
absolutely.
weird. Isn't Pokemon weird? Like it's like the probably like one of, if not the most popular IP or video game. It's massive.
Yeah.
But it's never the launch game. It's like they're like it'll come at some point. You're gonna it's coming, but it's like no, we'll get there. We're gonna get there. And we don't really care.
It's
we don't
fine.
care.
Our next game is gonna be like one of the last games that's like the big thing for Switch. It's like, but you know what? I'm not overly annoyed by this at all. Sorry, we've deviated from Star Wars, but I'm not mad because it's gonna play the old games. So I'm like, my Switch games can be played on Switch too. Perfect.
But you have a Switch.
I know, but like slightly more powerful game.
Slightly. Here's what annoys me is the price is really high for no battery life.
Yeah.
It's less battery life than the Switch One. That's when I thought of that quote from the Nintendo Conquered America book. I'm like, oh, they've gone reverse on this one. I had a ColecoVision too. I still have it. I have the ColecoVision Mini as well. My parents. I have no idea what my parents paid for the ColecoVision. I remember when I asked for a Nintendo, and my dad was like, "We have Coleco." I said, "No, but we need a Nintendo." And he came home from work that day with a bag of ColecoVision games, and I was like, And now I have 2 or 3 versions of Donkey Kong, 2 or 3 Ladybugs, Pepper 2. I have a bunch of those. The Smurf game was dope. Smurfs on Coleco was amazing. And there was a game called Fly Swatter. Guess what you did with that game, Brock?
Swat flies.
You were a fly swatter and you swatted flies.
Was it better than the Mario playing fly swatter game? Did you ever play that?
It was probably the exact same game. I had the Smurf. There was a Smurf paint game, which was like the OG Mario Paint. It was like the 1982 version of Mario Paint.
What fun!
Star Wars.
Celebration. Season 3 of Young Jedi Adventures. Nubs is back. Wabam, he's back. Did you see there's a video of like someone in a big Nubs costume? It was just dancing.
I saw that.
I'm like, yeah. It's just like I wish Selena watched this so you could give like a feedback. Like we hear it from Disney Desi all the time, but like it's like
Selena doesn't watch. I did put.
No, I know.
I did show her a little bit of one, but the Smurfs game, the music, dope. It's haunting. I showed her some. What was wild was I had her in my arms in the kitchen. We were cooking because she loves cooking in the kitchen with us, and she has a stool. But I was holding her this one time, and the Alexa was there, and it's the video Alexa, and it had a picture of Yoda, and it says if you tell Alexa to talk like Yoda, it will talk like Yoda. But there's this picture of Yoda, and she goes, "Dada!" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Star Wars." And I was like, "How did you even know that?" That's like I was like, it was so that I was very proud of her there. So I put her down and we danced. We didn't actually do that, but it was good. It was she knows who Yoda is. So
anyways,
we'll probably watch some Young Jedi. Whatever.
That'd be kind of cool to see if it's actually enticing to children. Not you. I don't like. It's just like, I mean, it must be doing well if it's 3 seasons. I don't know.
I don't know how you gauge how it's doing well. It's on Disney Plus. They can say whatever they want.
And like Disney Plus, it's like missed opportunity. I mean, do they own Celebration? They must have some like collaboration. All this stuff that's basically happening there will get to Disney Plus. Why are they not showing like live whatever on there? Like again, missed opportunity.
Okay, well here's the thing. So I went away for a week and I didn't watch anything. I come back, I put on Disney Plus, and there was nothing new in my face. We talked about this so many times. Nothing new. It should have started with the Andor trailer. It started with there was nothing. It was like here's season 47 of The Simpsons. I was like, okay. Like I just they're so weird. They're so weird about the whole thing.
It's I don't know. It's all dependent on like what you want to watch, right? Like it's so.
Yeah, but they know my algorithm. They know what I'm watching.
They don't know anything.
They're like, here's some things you might like, and it's a bunch of things I would not.
You watch
like.
3 things over and over again. They're like, "Have you tried Donald Duck?"
Actually, Donald Duck. You know what's funny? It sounds. I think my have you what? No, because when people come over, they put on my Disney Plus account, so it's like weird. I'm like. My like here's some suggestions for you. I'm like, I don't want to watch any of these things. I want to watch Donald Duck and I watch Star Wars and I want to watch something else. Big fan of a Goofy movie. Can't watch the Goofy documentary. It's not in Canada. Screw you, Disney.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that. Yeah, Nora's on it right now. You watch Nora. That's a family friendly movie. She passed though. She passed on
Nora, a movie where it's like your college indie movie that's like worthwhile at a film festival, but somehow has the budget I think of like a typical movie. It's just like I watched it. I'm like cool. Like I was like, how did this win? Right. They bought it. They bought the award. I forgot. Yeah. They bought it.
Well, there's other thing. VPN. See, people always say VPN to me, and I don't know what that is. I'm just like, I'm so lost. I think our friend Manny one time was like, James, you get this VPN. I'm like, you've lost me at James. I'm like, I'm so lost on all that. I'm gonna Google Star Wars Celebration right now.
Yeah.
Star Wars Celebration. You can go on YouTube and watch it right now. Don't leave us. Don't leave us. Diego Luna. Oh, here we go. Premiere Andor season 2 for fans. So they did. I thought they were going to show it. Thousands of devoted fans of Star Wars Celebration in Tokyo were treated to an advanced screening of the season 2 premiere of Andor ahead of the episode. So they only showed one. It's called One Way Out. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I can't read. And it's so big in every possible way, said Luna, who plays the of course, there's more adventure. My computer's going to... Okay, I'm going to shut that down because I'm going to lose everything. Sigourney Weaver said that she very much loved
Sigourney Weaver.
Jyn Erso in Rogue One. She loved Jyn Erso in Rogue One. Big fan.
I was pretty excited that Sigourney Weaver, like, she just is in the part of her career where, like, you just put her in things like just good, dramatic, action.
That
comedy.
Grogu moment is funny.
The which?
The Grogu moment in the trailer that she
it's
funny. That was well played. I'm like, that's good.
Yeah.
Her timing was really good. Like, it was really good. Here's a question for you, Brock.
Absolutely, James Gunn will appear at San Diego Comic-Con. He loves the sound of his voice.
He does, right?
That's like, it's exasperating because I'm done hearing James Gunn talk about anything, but I'm going to watch everything he puts out, and I'll be like, that was pretty good. I'm going to say it right here, and we'll bookmark this for 41 minutes and 5 seconds, episode 364, where I say this is going to be the best Superman movie we've ever had. I can't disagree. Like, it looks like the fact that they're like, here's some crypto stuff, and it's not like there's a dog, haha, bye dog, and that's it. Like, he's in a lot of it, in a large scene. And it's just like, It's like, I'm engaged already, and like, they're doing, this is the scene that's probably just a throwaway scene if you think about it. If they're showing it, it's like, it's not revealing anything outside of, Superman's hurt in some way, and also crypto is quite a scam. Like, it's just like, it's the Grogu like experience where you're just like, of course I'm in. A dog and he has a cape, perfect. No, it looks awesome. I'm just like, yep, sweet.
Yeah, and you know how I feel about Man of Steel, and I just think that this one's going to be. Mm-hmm. And also the fate of the studio is riding on it. There's a lot of pressure on it, but I think it's just going to be the best one I've had. And I think he'll be there as well, because I think, like you, he loves, like, no studio head is in front of a camera as much as James Gunn.
He animated himself into the opening credits of Creature Commandos.
They said it wasn't him, Brock. He said that it was them, and they surprised him with it.
Oh, yeah, sure. And then the main character just happens to have gray hair and a beard similar to him. Oh.
Yeah, Frank Grillo doesn't have gray hair in real life.
No, he does not.
Let's go to some of the odds.
No way.
You want to say something else first?
No.
I don't have a top 5 written down. Are there a top 5?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Never tell me the odds.
Possibility of successfully navigating an asteroid field is approximately 3,720 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds. Brought to you, James, me, Brock, and everyone in the chat, and anyone that will listen to this later, and maybe my wife if I coerce her into watching this. By patreon.com/Rebel Scum Podcast. Here it comes. If you like these lo-fi beats and you like two guys just talking about Star Wars because you've never interacted with two middle-aged guys talking about Star Wars.
I think I'm above middle age at this point. I think I'm in the home stretch.
It's lights out for James. He's done. Then you want to go to patreon.com/Rebel Scum Podcast and support us in any way you can. We love talking about Star Wars, and we will try our best to bring more Star Wars content to you. So help us in any way and become one of the many few that love us so much. And of course, I don't have the rundown in front of me, but I'm gonna go to the text message, which is much more convenient.
Do you want to just text you from now on?
No, I got it. Yeah, maybe. The wonderful people that support us every week, every month, like Heidi Feder, executive producer, Barry Brophy, Dennis Allen, Sooner Thrawn, Randy Kenobi, Mary Kristen Aiton, Dale Erdman, Phil Staniforth, Rez, Scott D,
Josh Price, Matt W, Frank Perkins, Neil Lowry, Cosmic Girl 02, Gleek Play 1, Denim Nerds, Disney Duzzy, Charlotte Ron Presak, Jeff Wilson, and Anora.
Yay!
Anora!
It's
Is that the
okay.
character-
You trust that weirdo with all the money. It's gonna be totally fine. Spoilers for Nora. It isn't fine.
I have not seen Nora, and
Have you seen a trailer for it?
no.
Then you've seen. If you see a trailer for it, then you've seen the movie.
It looks like
Look at that.
exactly what. So I didn't watch it because the poster looked exactly like what you described it as, and I was like, I don't need to see that.
Mhm.
I'm good, and I love good bad movies, but like movies that are overhyped. I like slow movies. There's a movie with the new green Silver Surfer in it. She's in it. Aaron's a big fan of that actress.
Yeah.
And she's in Wolfman also. But there's this movie with her, and there's it's really boring and slow. And we get halfway through the movie, and Aaron looks at me. She goes, "You're loving this, aren't you?" I'm like, "This is the." I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "She's like, I hate." I'm like, "This is so." I was like, I didn't even want to watch it. I'm like, "This is so good." It was just the sound effects were I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I never tell the odds. Ryan Gosling will appear in more Star Wars movies after The Last Starfighter.
I'm gonna go full Brock on this because it's likelihood, no, unless it makes $10 kajillion. That's right. They create a new number. It makes $1 kajillion. Then he'll be back. But I don't know. I'm not optimistic they're gonna make this movie.
Wow. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I think Ryan Gosling's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it if I get a trip to Japan. Thanks. Bye. Do me first.
And that is it. I'm gonna go full Brock.
Yeah.
They say it's a standalone movie, but I don't know what that means anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is a standalone. If the movie makes $2 billion, they're not going to do another one. Give me a break.
In a series of movies that loves to throw characters from other parts,
and this one might have sequel characters.
Maybe
It might. Maybe we don't know. We don't know. Here's the script.
Maybe.
I don't know if they're in the script. I don't know.
Oh, maybe we'll have astromech droids in this one.
Oh, just call
Come on.
Boyega and give him the money to show up for this movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just I never tell you odds. We will get a Star Wars movie every year for the foreseeable future, beginning in 2026. Remember the original plan? It was never going to stop. We're back to that, Brock. We're back.
I mean, I want to say yes because they're like, we gotta make movies. I'm gonna go 70%. I think they want to. I don't understand why they're not.
Because they're afraid. That's why. I'm gonna go 11%. I think they should. I don't know how you don't. I know it's oversaturation, but you're doing that anyway. Ron's 10% on the first odd and 0% on the next one. I just feel with the Han Solo movie, they just really got cold feet, and we're like, I don't know about the Star Wars anymore. They're only making billions. But in fairness, the sequel trilogy did all consistently lose money. They all made less and less. So
Right.
I guess you see a pattern there. You got to correct it, but I don't know. Automated Joy's at 2% on that one.
Nice.
And our final odd today, never tell me the odds. This is from executive producer Heidi. Never tell me the odds. What are the odds? Kira appears in the upcoming Maul cartoon.
Oh,
Kira
I love this, and
is a Maul cartoon.
It's so genius because it's there's no reason not to do this. Outside of you have a better story. Do we know any plot to?
It takes place after the Clone Wars.
No. Oh, it takes place sometime after Phantom Menace,
but before.
Yeah, no, I love this. I hope it happens. I'm gonna say 65%, but we don't know anything about the story. It'd be genius because you don't even have to get Emilia Clarke to voice it because it's not Ray Park voicing it or this Peter Serafinovich or whatever.
But it can't be hard to get her.
Oh, probably not.
I watched her Christmas movie. Nobody else did. 75% from Ron.
I saw it.
105% from Automated Joy.
Nice.
I'm gonna go 91%. Do it. I love
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett. And by the way, when I was in Mexico, I said to a friend, I said, I love Book of Boba Fett. I don't care.
Mhm.
And he is watching Book of Boba Fett, and I got a text just a little while ago saying, I really like this. And I said, but the one thing that would have made Book of Boba Fett better, Kira having some kind of presence in that show.
There's a Cobb. They had like a lot of action figures announced and stuff like that. So a lot of Black Series. There's a Cobb Vanth action figure coming out, and also a Dash Rendar. But there's a Cobb Vanth action figure, and I'm like, that's a great character. Like, let's go back to that. Like, that was great. So
I think they are going to go back, but wait for the movie.
Yeah, why not?
Wait for the movie, Brock. Those are our odds. Thanks everybody for joining us in the odds conversation, and for everybody watching when this is not live, let us know your odds in the comments down below. Now we're going over to our final segment of the night. Don't get emotional over this. It's kind of a big deal. The banner did not show up.
I was like, you're stalling just to load the crowd.
I'm going to need a second here as that banner is not there. It was top 5. Here we go, top 5.
It's called vamping, folks. Vamping.
It did not win. Did the Jays win? Did the Jays win today? They were winning
I don't know.
when I last checked.
I don't know.
Jays,
I wasn't there. I don't care.
3-1 final for the Blue Jays.
Who are they?
They're the greatest.
Seattle. Who cares?
Yeah, they beat Seattle. I will say when I was in Mexico, Brock, I usually type in Jays or Leafs and the Raptors. Like, that's what I type in, and I get the score right away on Google. Boom, boom, that's the score. Or whatever this web browser I use is, whatever.
Yeah.
In Mexico, if I typed in Leafs, I got leaf blowing. If I typed in Jays, it was a bird. And but I didn't type Raptors. I can't remember what it was, but it was never. I'm like, just tell me this. It was such a hassle to find the score there. And then Twitter was like, "Are you real?" I'm like, "Oh, I know." Heidi's coming here. I had to bring it back up. It takes place between the 2 times Obi-Wan killed Maul.
Yeah, but not the 3rd time. Can you imagine? Imagine that like becomes the joke where he kills him over and over again.
Do you think that their biggest, their not mistake, but their biggest regret is killing him off in Rebels?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's like it was cool that they did something like that, but it was
great.
It was just like almost so unnecessary when you think about it. It's like it's a cool little episode, but like, what bearing does it have on the series?
No, and the problem is, I think Star Wars has evolved, like oddly enough, has evolved so much since then, and Maul has been a big part of that evolution.
Yeah.
That's the wild thing. It's like I think it's gone in ways nobody could predict at that period of time. So, our top 5 moments from day 1 of Star Wars Celebration.
Yep.
Our top 5. The problem is I didn't write them down, so I'm going to go. This one actually, I'm going to say this one because you and Ron are probably going to throw tomatoes at me. A VPN would have helped me with my scores, my sports scores. Thank you. I'm going to go with Starfighter filming in the fall. The fact that Starfighter is filming in the fall, I like that. I know you and Ron are negative on this one. Because you're both very pessimistic, but I think the fact that they're going to shoot in the fall, it tells you that they're far ahead in production or pre-production, and that got me pretty happy. So if you can take a long time for your next one.
My number 5 is going to be similar. Ryan Gosling's "Never Tell Me the Odd" hat. I was like, that's the only fun thing I took from it. No, I mean the dates. Actually, my next one is dates as well, but like. I was like, that's a pretty sweet hat. Everything else you're talking about, I'm like, but like, I would buy that hat. That's sweet because it's subtle, right? It doesn't you kind of like look at it and you're like, oh, like I think I stared at it for a while before I really read what it said on there. So that is my number 5. The Never Tell Me
very
Odd.
My number 4 is going to be. Ahsoka season 2 is going to be shooting right after Celebration. Nice. We're getting Ahsoka season 2. A lot of people were speculating that it wasn't going to happen, but it is happening. And look, Ahsoka, it was a show that I had high hopes for. And as it was going, I was really enjoying it, but it just, for me, it fell flat at the end. It just kind of ceased to be what I was hoping for. And it just didn't have an ending. So I'm hoping season 2 can pick up where we left off. And I'm hoping it either wraps up or they tell us season 3 is coming before it ends.
Yeah, so I already said it. My number 4 is we actually got dates. So dates for Starfighter, dates for Mando and Grogu take Hollywood. It's like, I don't know if there's a specific date. I thought I heard May 22nd for Grogu and Mandalorian, but they're both May of next year and the year following. I'll take it. Like, it's not like, it's better than just a year or nothing, right? So that was like nice. Trailer for Starfighter or concept art would have been even nicer, but here we are. That's my number 4.
Heidi wants a hat that says, "We're fine. We're all fine. How are you?"
Funny enough, Heidi, I quote that at work all the time. Like, it's just, everything's fine. Don't worry, everything's fine. How are you?
And it's never fine.
It's never fine.
My number 3, Sigourney Weaver's role in Mando and Grogu. No one really knew what it was. It's speculation stuff, but in that trailer, I thought she really was awesome, and I was like, this feels like a movie. I can't wait to watch this stupid thing and just eat my popcorn and drink my water.
Yeah, my number 3 is Sigourney Weaver too. I honestly forgot. Did they announce that before that she was going to be in it?
I don't know if it was official or not. It felt like, it was known, like she was mentioned, like she joined it, but I don't know if it was official.
Yeah. I love Sigourney Weaver, so I'm like, home run.
Arguably a bigger deal than Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was an alien. An alien. An alien 3. An alien 4.
Nice.
Is that it? Was she another alien? Alien versus Predator. The tagline for the first one's still the best. Whoever wins, we lose. My number 2. It's a good one. My number 2. Do you know what it is?
Darth Maul. You are
Maul.
Yeah, that's mine too.
Maul animated show number 2. I love Darth Maul. We all know I love Darth Maul. Super excited for that. I'd love live action, but it's not going to happen. So I'll take the animation. Let's go.
What's wild though is, like, did we see anything for that show besides the title card?
Yeah, there's a few stills. They look pretty sick.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yes. Yeah. Okay, I did see that.
Sam Witwer posted an official still, and I don't know if the rest have been released to the public, but I've seen like snapshots of them. Yeah, they have like talent and stuff like that, so it looks pretty good.
Cool. Put him in that gold suit that we always see him in, that like formal suit. Put him in there at some point. Yeah, that'd be sweet. That's my number 2.
And my number 1 is the Mando and Grogu trailer.
My number 1 is Hondo in Outlaws, a game I cannot play, but I'm like, whatever keeps Hondo in the zeitgeist, like, let's go. Hondo, let's Hondo.
Hondo, yeah, I still haven't seen that announcement, so Malternative, the animation version of the Malternative. That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Those are ours. Yeah, let us know yours. Look, man, it was celebration, and people are complaining that the trailers aren't made to the public. Well, you know what?
It's always like that.
But if you're complaining about it, then save up the money and go to the next celebration.
Go to Japan.
No, when we went, the trailer was made to the public right away for Last Jedi.
Yeah, but I feel like there's always been something. Like, there's always been
usually like we watch stuff, there is. And I mean, look, we kind of saw the trailer. Eventually we're going to see the trailer, and in 5 years no one's going to give a crap that you didn't get to watch this trailer a year in advance. You're going to see the trailer, you're going to see the movie. Chill your buttholes. We're all going to go see it. We're going to love it, and it's going to be the greatest thing ever. And Pedro Pascal will be nominated for an Oscar. I didn't say for this movie, but I'm just saying in general. He's in too much stuff not to. Like, at some point, he's going to have to. I will say I didn't see the new Fantastic Four trailer, but I saw some stills, and I'm like, ooh, it looks good.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just going to see this movie. I don't need to see. I actually was not going to watch the new Andor trailer or official trailer.
I didn't yet.
I was like, okay, I'll watch it.
I only saw that one I sent you on on Instagram. I saw like 5 seconds of it. And I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, it looks so good.
Yeah,
Season 2 just looks so good.
That's
So I
really
still
the
don't know
takeaway.
I don't know what's going on, but 3 episodes on Tuesday, Brock.
Yeah. Wow.
We got to figure out when we're going to record. I'm going to be on with Heidi and Sooner Thrawn Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember what day.
Okay.
As a pre-show because you weren't Blue Jays. You weren't Blue
Not
Jays.
next week, buddy.
I thought they're at home
No.
on the week, aren't they?
They're here right now.
They're not home on Tuesday?
No.
Did I Google the
was last-
wrong Tuesday?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's-
so we could do it.
The first and the third episode, there are no Jays in town. It's the second, or sorry, this not second episode, second and fourth Tuesday. So like the finale, we'll have to do another time. But like,
I'm doing the finale live as I watch it like this. Oh, wow.
oh wow! Look, you met all the people we're gonna see in the movies. Cool.
One thing we have to talk about. They did. Tony Gilroy before Celebration said that they had to recast the character due to budget and scheduling. A lot of people suggesting Jimmy Smits, Bail Organa could be that character.
Could be Galen Urso.
Galen Urso, I believe Heidi thought Galen Urso on Twitter. You just said that could be Galen Urso. I was going to say anybody you think it would be. I think it might be Saw Gerrera.
Yeah,
He's in it. He was at the premiere. He has a big twist apparently. Saw Gerrera has a big twist for Saw Gerrera.
He's in the trailer.
Yeah. They're like, this is Cal Kestis, and it's played by like somebody completely different. You're like, what? What?
It's another redhead.
Yeah,
anyways,
I don't know. I hope it's not Jimmy Smits, but I kind of feel like it's either him or Galen Urso, and
yeah,
I don't. Yeah, it could be Galen though because we're going to go but it could be either one because we're heavy on both of those, right? Death Star and Rebellion. So
yeah,
could be Mon Mothma. We don't even know. Could be.
She's just completely out of the show.
They recasted Ahsoka. It's very weird. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Brock, anything else you want to say?
No. Happy Easter to the people that celebrate, and happy long weekend to the people that don't. Have a good time. See your family. Hang out.
Happy Easter. I'm doing an Easter egg hunt tomorrow, and then the Easter Bunny's coming on Sunday, and I'm very excited for the Easter Bunny on Sunday because I love hunting for chocolate. I'm going to just like knock Selena over and be like, that's mine. Take all the eggs.
Nice.
I love Easter, man. Easter, when I was a kid, Easter was my number one, my favorite holiday. Christmas music obviously trumps, but Easter was just like,
Nice.
Oh, wow, maybe gin. Ooh, yeesh.
I don't know if that works. I mean, you can make anything work.
That's the thing. Happy Easter, everybody. Thank you for watching. Give us a like, subscribe. Until next time, Brock, you were always scum.
Rebel scum.
Scumbags, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our video. As always, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rebel Scum Podcast, for all the latest videos.